We are talking about and discussing shortly the nature of value judgments. The judgments of value are called appreciative judgments. So, the judgments that contain value are usually called appreciative judgments because they appraise or applaud the worth of objects. And the judgments of fact are called descriptive judgments. They merely describe the nature of objects or facts. So, uh, appreciative judgments actually appreciate or appraise the worth of objects, but the judgments of facts are called descriptive judgments because they merely describe the nature of objects or facts. If we judge that a flower is beautiful or that an action is right, we appraise its worth and consider it valuable. So, when we say or when we judge that a flower is beautiful or that an action is right, we actually applaud or appraise its worth and consider it valuable. And these are appreciative judgments because we are appreciating a quality or an object in these judgments. But factual or descriptive judgments are different. They do not evaluate but only describe a given environmental situation. So, descriptive judgments or factual judgments are different from appreciative judgments in that they only describe something of an object from the outside according to environmental situations, but they do not evaluate or praise the object or its qualities. They merely describe the nature of facts as they are. So, descriptive or factual judgments merely and only describe the nature of facts or things as they are in reality, and they do not evaluate anything. They imply simple apprehension and statement of actual facts. So, factual or descriptive judgments imply simple apprehension and analysis and statement of actual facts. They are judgments of fact, but aesthetic judgments appraise the worth of objects. But appreciative judgments, on the other hand, appraise the worth and the value of objects and evaluate them as beautiful or ugly and right or wrong. Moral judgments appreciate goodness or badness, rightness or wrongness of voluntary actions. They evaluate the moral worth of actions. Logical judgments appraise the logical value of judgments and influences as valid or invalid. So, alongside or apart from appreciative judgments and factual or descriptive judgments, there are moral judgments and logical judgments as well. In moral judgment, we appreciate goodness or badness of a person or a thing, or rightness or wrongness of voluntary actions. Uh, Moral judgments evaluate the moral worth of actions or even persons, and logical judgments appraise the logical value of judgments and inferences as valid or invalid. So, in logical judgments, we appraise the logical value of judgments and inferences as valid or invalid. Value judgments appraise values. So, there are value judgments as well, besides moral judgments and logical judgments. In value judgments, we appraise values. They ultimately refer to the norms, ideals, standards, or patterns which are different from actual facts. So, value judgments also evaluate values, norms, ideals, standards, and so on and so forth, which are different from actual facts. So, only descriptive or factual judgments uh, do not evaluate and only describe the things or the objects as they are from the outside and do not evaluate its internal qualities. And the appreciative judgments the moral judgments, the logical judgments, and the uh, aesthetic judgments and value judgments appreciate and evaluate the qualities of morality, logicality, rightness, wrongness, and so on and so forth. So that's the nature of value judgments. There are maybe five types of judgments. First, the appreciative judgments, which appreciate or applaud the worth and the qualities of objects. And there are uh, descriptive or factual judgments, which do not evaluate and just merely explain or describe a particular phenomenon or object. And there is moral judgment, which focuses on rightness and wrongness, or goodness or badness of voluntary actions and phenomena. And there are logical judgments which focus on uh, validity or invalidity of inferences and logical arguments. And finally, there are value judgments which focus on and evaluate norms, ideals, standards, and they are different from actual facts. So these are, or this is the nature of value judgments.